So here I am on top of Sunrise Mountain up in the Hollywood Hills. Just got up here not too long ago. But you know what I like more than extreme hikes? Yeah, no, not material things. But inspirational views. Views that kind of solidify reasons why we push ourselves further and harder. Reasons why we go above and beyond the simple cause of what we had thought we were gonna do. The reasons why we find ourselves in harm's way, because in the end, those inspirational views are what kind of give us that motivation to keep pushing, keep going, keep moving forward. The next best thing, but not just the next best thing. Building the courage to realize that you're capable of doing things more than you thought before. You reached the next top level. We all have our own mountain to climb. Not everyone's gonna ever climb the same mountain. I didn't even climb all the way up to the top, honestly. The top is all the way up there. But I'm just way too damn tired. I know my limits and I know when I need to ease off and ease back. I literally rode from all the way out there, the M Resort Hotel and Casino, which is all the way out there by wherever you want to call it. So I rode my happy ass all the way out from there on my fixie, mind you. I didn't walk, drive. I rode my bike and came up here. Not for any other reason than just to prove to myself. Like I said, the journey is for mine. The journey is my own. It's the destination to which I wanted to show you guys. So, here you are. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. One of those views you just gotta sit back and kind of take into consideration that this is real. Now, I'm sure most of you guys are wondering, why is it so damn foggy, cloudy? The hell is this haze? Why is this haze here? Why can't I see from this end all the way across to the other side? Then again, I'm sure most of you guys probably could give a shit less, honestly, which is the saddening part to me. Nikola Tesla said that he had the ability to create free energy from the earth itself. And then he was driven mad and insane because nobody wanted to listen to him, and he was brought up in a world where money was the only thing that really ran the world anyway. The tyrants of the nation, the tyrants of the world. All of this could have been avoided. All of this could have been subdued. All of this could have been clean, prosperous. They say that the world's overpopulated. We could have left the world a long time ago. We could have been traveling interdimensionally, interplanetarily, whatever you want to say. And yeah, you want to say that that's bullshit, that's fiction, it's not possible. Read up on Nikola Tesla, which you can find, mind you, because most of the stuff you can't find. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you probably won't be able to find, but read up on him. Get some knowledge, get some wisdom in your belt, under your belt, in your book bag, in your knapsack. Get some real life learning, get some experience. Come up to a place like this and tell me that it's not possible. I'm not going to sit here and talk about how long it took me to get up here, because that honestly doesn't matter. What really matters is the fact that it's possible, that I'm up here. We are here. Look at all this stuff that's been built. Look at everything that expanses, all the expanses, all of the material, the sheer material. Take into consideration the material it took to build everything that we see here in Las Vegas. And this is just one city in the entire United States. And you're going to tell me that it's not possible, that we can't travel for great distances out in outer space? Is that what you're going to tell me? You're going to tell me they're not making stupid, ignorant music to keep you stupid and ignorant? Broadcasting things on TV about people beating each other up, laughing at each other, smacking each other, the knockout game, all that bullshit. You're going to tell me that all of that, you don't think any of that was just created just to make you stupid, keep you dumb, scared, afraid to go outside, afraid to go and learn and experience things? You'd rather stay in your own block, your 1x1, maybe 2x2 block, claiming your hood. Claim that you're a freaking doctor that makes $150,000 a year, $300,000 a year, making people pretty who don't really fucking need it, but believe that that's the type of shit that they need in order to fit into a society that tells you that that's what's real. Fuck, Immortal Technique's been speaking to me, I'm telling you that. Shouts out to that. But honestly, everybody's been speaking to me, because I've been sitting here doing nothing but listening to old heads who've been telling me stuff since I was young, since I was a kid. People have been telling me things, speaking to me, and I've been listening. I've made mistakes in my life. I know the things that I've done in my life. I know that because I've owned up to them. I know that I've done wrong. But I also know the people that have done wrong to me. I could give you a handful of things that I've done in my life that I've hoped God that it'd turn out great. I can name names, but that's not the type of person I am. There's no need to name names. It doesn't matter. That's in the past. I'm here now. But you're going to tell me that all of this, this is just the east side. This ain't even the full expanse. There's still North Las Vegas that you can hardly see through the haze. There's still east, the west side. You can't even really make out from here, but you can tell it's there. You can see flickers of light shining off cars. Charleston, you can see Charleston expanse all the way through the fucking strip, all the way across to the other end of the city, like a fucking, like a black river, just extending itself. Hey, so I have a question. What's really inside fucking asphalt and tar and blacktop? What is that stuff? What's the ingredients to that? Have we ever asked that question? I'm curious. I know that's an odd question to ask at this point in time. It's probably too late, right? Because whatever's in it's already gotten into our systems, but I'm just curious. I heard asbestos was in black tar. Curious. Yet here we are sitting here thinking that the movie Interstellar. The movie Interstellar. There's no scientific backing behind that. Y'all who ever had any notion of saying that Interstellar doesn't have any scientific background are ignorant and have no reason making comments about things that they have no understanding on. Do your research. Black holes, singularities, quantum entanglement. What's a white hole? The expanse of a singularity? Wait, don't black holes have singularities? Doesn't take an ignorant mind, it doesn't take an intelligent mind at all to discern that if a singularity is what created the universe and black holes have singularities in them, But nah, they misguide you and misdirect you. False knowledge. False prophets. This is not about religion. This isn't about anything other than the expanse of mankind and humanity on the rail. Buddhism, Hinduism, Muslim, Mormon, there's a temple right down there. Christian, Catholicism, Judaism, all these isms that tell those people within those factions that the next people in the next group ain't shit, ain't nothing. And all those people inside who say, oh, God this and God that, but are intolerant. Intolerance is what is the plague to this world right now. Intolerance. The inability to look beyond thyself. Look within thyself. Look outside of thyself. See something more than is just what you think and you perceive. We all have our own mountains to climb. And the reason for that being is because we choose what mountains we want to climb. It's either out of fear or love. Those are the choices you make. Fear or love. We all have our own mountains to climb. The question is, what are you doing to climb yours? Are you climbing yours? Or are you just talking shit on your way up? At the bottom. Nah, you don't want to climb this mountain. You don't want to climb this. You don't want to climb this mountain. This mountain's nothing. There ain't shit at the top of this mountain. Fuck, Prospect, where you at, man? You speaking through me? Fuck, man. Speaking of that, losing people in your life because of other fuckers and other people who in your life claim to be something but ain't what they claim to be. You ever have somebody tell you they're your homie, they're your peoples, they got your back, and then turn around and put the gun to your face? I wrote a song about it. Wonder if anybody ever listened to that one. Didn't really matter to me though in the end. That song was just me trying to express how I felt about the situation. I don't really care if anybody had to listen to it, but I got the respect from the OGs and the people who heard it. That was more than enough for me. It was more than enough for me. Because if you know what I was going through, if you know how I felt about that situation, having to hear and get a phone call from his brother on the phone crying, telling me he was about to strap up and go and see somebody, and you having to talk him down because you know you want to be right behind him with the same setup, but you can't because that type of shit only begot that type of shit. Tolerance. Do you have it? Understanding. What's the difference between knowledge and wisdom? Understanding. Understanding how to utilize what you have when you have it. And not for any other reason other than for the better good of the people. There are millions of people here. Millions of people here. Yet in the end, all these millions of people are scared. They're terrified. They're living their life out, hopefully to whatever it is that they're living their life. They're climbing their own mountains. And I pray to God that they're climbing their own mountains with the thought in the back of their head like, hey, hopefully if I climb this mountain, I can teach somebody else how to climb theirs. I'm not going to sit here at the bottom of the mountain telling them, nah, you don't want to climb this mountain. It's not for you. This mountain's not for you. Nah. I'm going to climb this fucking mountain. I'm going to get up to the top of this mountain. I'm going to realize what it is that I need to learn because it was my journey. And then I'm going to walk back down there and say, hey, can I help you up? Can I help you up? Do you need help? No? I understand. It's fine. I went up this mountain by myself too. I get it. I get it. Just know I got you. I bleed red just like you. I got you. That, I got you. Yet they'll call me a fucking heretic. Oh, he's a terrorist. Look at him spreading this love out there, fucking terrorizing people with love. How the hell, how in God's name, forgive me, Lord, how in the world can you terrorize somebody with love? I'm sorry. You afraid of love? Is that what you're telling me? I don't know what I can say. I don't know what I can do. I don't know what needs to be spoken, what words can be spoken. I don't know what can be done other than life persevering so that maybe one day people understand the truth. Because all of that shit, all of, not the stuff, not the materials, not that shit. I'm talking about the shit that's in the air that you can see blocking the sun like a haze over our heads on a constant basis. That shit is our fault. That shit's our fault. We fell into the con of convenience. We fell into the con of, it's okay, it's going to make things easier. We fell into it because of our own ignorance. It was our own ignorance that caught us up on that. And if you think I'm lying, and if you hate what I have to say, and if you think that I'm talking out of my ass, clearly you're ignorant yourself. I'm sorry to say it. It hurts, doesn't it? The truth. Truth hurts for me because there's some shit I've done in my life that I ain't too happy about. But I got to sit back and look at myself in the mirror every day. Every day, got to look at myself in the mirror like, man, you really fucked up. But all you can do now is try to make it better. It's all you can do, right? It's all I can do. Me. I'm talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, you speak to yourself? Yeah, I talk to myself regularly. Why? Because that's my own counsel. Look within. Look within thyself, and truth shall be found. If you can look at thyself with open, unbiased, unegotistical eyes. Look at yourself truthfully and honestly. My mom always told me, and I tell her all the time, you're right, I need to, and I do. It's funny enough, because it was me who was telling her that in the beginning. When I was a young kid. But that's besides the point. It's besides the point. It's besides the point. Look at all of this. All of this. If this does not show the ingenuity of mankind that we can and we need to grow. We need to grow. We are better than this. This is nothing. These are little pockets of communities where you're set to live out your fucking life out of the convenience of from here to there, create mix for the people who have the money, who are really running this motherfucking world. Sorry to tell you, you really ain't doing shit. But look at the millions of people. Look at the millions of people. Watch that movie, A Bug's Life. Listen to the comment that Hopper makes when he talks about that one fucking pebble, that one piece of seed, and then listen to what he explains to that person that he's talking to, one of his comrades. Listen to him. A Bug's Life. Hopper, the way he talks at the bar when he's sitting there about the fucking seed, throws the seed at the dude's face, says, did that hurt? No. How about this? And then he pulls the fucking top off of the whole jar of seeds. Hundreds of thousands of seeds smash on that motherfucker. He was probably dead. I hope he didn't die, but he probably did. You know how they do it, making you believe that they're dead without you actually knowing. Take that into consideration. Millions of people just looking for something better than what they've been living. I know that because if I feel it, y'all have to feel it. Millions of people. Millions of people. Think about that. This is just Las Vegas. The millions of people upon millions of people. And there's only 1% that run this country. I honestly believe there's a problem with that. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, we should do this or hate that or angry this, destroy that. I'm not saying none of that. But there's millions of people here that can stand up for what they believe in. Stand up for what's right. Fight the good cause. The revolution is here. It starts with you. It starts with everybody out here. It's what it starts with. And if any of y'all have a problem with seeing this, if any of y'all are not really understanding where I'm coming from, if all of y'all are just happy driving your Benzes and your cars and whatever it is that you're driving, or y'all are just too scared, what can I do? I'm just a human. I don't have any say in this. I don't have anything. Look at that monarch. Talk to that monarch who just flies around, living its life. I never see it battling anybody. Ah, but that's right. Because it doesn't need to. I know I'm doing movie quotes, but I'm sorry. What did Mr. Smith say? Mankind are like a virus. We just consume and consume. Whereas most animals develop a natural equilibrium with the world they live in. That is not a natural equilibrium. That is not entirely our fault, mind you, but that is not a natural equilibrium. So much destruction and so much destruction had to happen in regards to building all of this stuff. So much had to be destroyed for all of this to be built. I'm not saying we have to keep continuing destroying shit. There's so much more we can do. There's so much more that we can do. But you know what? I'm just one person. I'm just one person with a very strong belief in his life and the things that he believes is possible. Just one person. Words to the world. I'm glad somebody's starting to listen. At least I know people are, finally. Or maybe that's just, I don't know. I don't want to put negative stuff on things like that because in the end, it is what it is. But we all have words to the world. We all want to speak out to people. Now is the best time than ever. But nowadays, everybody's listening. Even the motherfuckers up there who got satellites all over the motherfucking place. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to live. I'm trying to explore and experience things that I've never experienced in my life. And I don't want to be the only one to experience them. If that means anything. I don't want to be the only one to experience them. I think that everybody in this world has the right to have their life free from suffrage, free from slavery, free from tyranny, free from hatred, as long as what they are doing is positive for all. That doesn't sound too hard, does it? I don't think it sounds too hard. That actually sounds simple. That sounds easy. That sounds relevant. Sounds real. Anyway, I don't have that much sunlight left, so as I said, the destination was y'all's. This is yours. This is what I wanted to share with you guys. The journey was mine, but the descent, that's another story. That's the fun part. So from here on out, I'm going to keep this on play. I'm going to record the descent. Pretty much you guys are going to get a backwards view of where I came up. It's going to be a little bit less, no, it's going to be just as treacherous. I can't say it's going to be less treacherous. It's going to be as treacherous. I think it's more dangerous coming up, but take that back. I think it's harder coming up. It's easier going down, but more dangerous because of that fact. So, with that being said, without further ado, I'm kicking it on, all right? Hope y'all have fun.